Hell yeah, this is a very funny guy out in Nashville, Tennessee. Y'all give it up for Drew!
Oh, hey guys. Hey. Happy Friday. I want to know why Facebook has an algorithm that can hear me talk about lawn chairs, put an ad for lawn chairs on my timeline, but can't figure out I got divorced 3 years ago. Stop putting our wedding as memories. Like, I got remarried, Facebook. I moved on. You should too. You should too. Wow. But I was at home the other day, right place, right time, high on my couch. My wife came home. She had a stressful day at work. She needed to get a little pressure, relieve a little tension. We had a little afternoon delight. That's what the kids are still calling it nowadays. And when we got done, that's when I realized I needed to pay a little bit more attention to the things coming out of her mouth. Because I thought she said, "Do you want to have sex again?" I was like, "Let me get a glass of water, stretch, we'll see." What she really said is, "Do you want Mexican?" And I just had this dumb look on my face. And she's like, "Wait, you thought I said, okay, both options on the table?" I was like, "You don't want to do that. That's not a battle you're going to win. Because I love you, but burritos every time." But we're talking about having kids, and that terrifies me. Not for the first few years. I'm good on no sleep. I work better under pressure. I'm worried about year 5, when they start going to school. Because my schooling just didn't take. Like, if I could Billy Madison myself and go through it again, that'd probably be for the best. Because I've already been banned from helping my little nephew with his homework. Because he came up to me one day and he's like, "Uncle Drew, you know stuff." I'm like, "I'm glad you think that, buddy. Thank you." It's like, "Can you help me with my homework?" I'm like, "Sure. What are you, 4th grade? What do you got, multiplication tables? Let's do this." He's like, "No, it's grammar." I'm like, shit. Still don't know what a pronoun is. What's the question, buddy? He's like, "Well, I need to know the difference between a simile and a metaphor." I was like, "Well, I definitely don't know that. Let's do what I did in school and bullshit our way through this." Let's see, man. Simile, similar, that's just words that are similar, buddy. Move on from that one. And a metaphor is like using like. Like, that wall is like your grandfather. Boom, nailed it. There you go. Yeah, didn't know he was going to be the kid that was called on to say that same answer for the whole class the next day. I like to think he turned to his best friend beside him like, "Hold my juice box, I got this." I had to go up there and talk about it getting put in the slow trailer. So we all know the trailer I'm talking about. But he got a nice Adderall prescription out of it, so it's got a happy ending. We both took one. He taught me grammar. It was great. Yeah. But I've just moved to Nashville from Wilmington, North Carolina, and right before I left, I got pulled over because Wilmington police don't have anything else to do. He thought that there was no way a grown man was scream singing and dancing to Lizzo at 3 p.m. in the afternoon on a Friday, sober. So he pulled me over. He didn't even do the field sobriety test. He's like, "I got you, just blow into this." And it was nice to take a breathalyzer. I knew I was going to pass for a change. So that was good. That was fun. So I just blew into it, stared him dead in his soul the whole time. Those triple zeros came up. I was like, "Truth hurts." And I danced straight my way home. He was mad. He was so mad. Oh man, I just recently did this show in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Don't give that one to Myrtle Beach. Spent a lot of time there as a kid. I vowed to never go back, but my buddy was like, "Hey, do you want to do this show?" And he was like, "Money," and I was like, "Okay." But all I knew about it, other than the money, was it was clean material family party. I was like, okay, whatever. So I finally get the lady's contact information the day of. And I call her up and she's like, what do you know so far? I was like, clean material, family party. She's like, no. We don't want clean material. We want your dirty stuff. I was like, that's not really my cup of tea, but I'll throw some dick jokes in there for you. Because again, money. And she's like, do you know what the family party is? I was like, not at all. She's like, it's my daughter's sweet 16 birthday party. Well, your South Carolina math is not adding up, lady. What are you talking about? She's like, well, we're trying to recreate her first birthday party. And on her first birthday party, we accidentally hired a dirty comedian. I was like, but you're doing it on purpose this time. And I'm pretty sure she's going to get a couple more of the jokes this go around. But hey, you're the boss, I'll be there. So I show up and I knew I was in trouble right away because the lady that hired me, her mom, opened the door. She's like, it's the funny man, ready to do your skits. I was like, shit. She's like, the party's in the backyard, just go hang out, mingle amongst the kids, we'll put you up in about an hour. Hey, but in the meantime, don't tell them why you're here. So you want me, a 34-year-old man, to make small talk with these 16-year-olds? Like, nice party, am I right? What's that? Why am I here? Shh, you'll find out later. So after awkwardly standing in the corner for 15 minutes, she's like, do you just want to go up? I was like, please let me do my skits. So I go up and I start delivering my finest of dick jokes. And all the parents get up and leave. It's just me, these kids, and these terrible jokes. So I'm pretty sure I'm on some registry in South Carolina now. To make things worse, the icing on the cake. The mom that hired me was wearing a very tight dress. She almost was spilling out the whole night. She goes and hugs me goodnight. And a titty fell out. And I don't know if you've been around your friends and they drop something and your reflexes kick in really quick. So I'm pretty sure I'm on 2 registries. So I can never go back. Oh, man. But I did something recently that I later found out I should not have done. And that was be honest with my wife. She said, when's the last time you've been to the doctor? And the correct response was not, I don't know, what age do they kick you out of the pediatrician's office? So she's like, okay, you're going to the doctor. I was like, shit, okay. So she set up all my appointments. She set me up with a sleep apnea test because she loves my snore. And she set me up with some blood work because that's just something you do as an adult. And then 3 weeks later, she set me up with the real face-to-face appointment with the doc so they could tell me I had 3 months left to live. And I do the sleep apnea test. It's a take-home sleep apnea test. So if you've ever done one, super awkward. You put 2 big stickers on your forehead. You put a cage on the top of your head, a nasal cannula up your nose, and then they're like, go to sleep. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to get comfortable enough to go to sleep. So I ate an edible. I was like, I'm going to relax. This will put me right out. And it did. It was great. Till 2 o'clock in the morning when I found out the thing talked. So apparently the nasal cannula fell out and it reminded me very loudly, nasal cannula is out. Nasal cannula is out. I woke up edible in full mode at this point. I think the thing's reading my mind now. So I put the nasal cannula in so the overlord will leave me alone. And I stayed up the rest of the night like, if you don't think anything, they can't read your thoughts. If you don't think anything, they can't read your thoughts. So I turned it in. That's when I found out the thing also records you. So I pass that, I do the blood work, I go in for the exam for the doctor, and it's a real appointment, so what do? Right away? They defeat you. They put you on that scale. So I step on the scale, the number was turned to just where the nurse could see it. She hits me with a, I don't even want to know my number at that point. Like, let's move along. She thought she was going to be a quick 2 for 2, because next up was blood pressure. Contrary to what you see in front of you, excellent blood pressure. So good, she took it a second time. Even better the second time, because that's just the petty person that I am. That's when I got to look at her and go, We go in to see the doctor, and he comes in, he's like, well, Mr. Harrison, contrary to what you think, we did not read your mind at the sleep apnea test. And it's safe to say you passed. You died a couple of times, but not enough to worry about. Excellent lab work, fantastic blood pressure. Now, if there's any other big guys in the room, you know he's going to tell you to lose weight. But if you bring it up first, it's almost like you win a little bit. So I thought he was about to hit me with that. So I just steered into it. I was like, I know, Doc. I know I need to slim down. I know I need to lose a little bit of weight. This medical professional looked me dead in my eye and said, I mean, if you want to. I was like, excuse me? He's like, right now, medically, I can't tell you to lose any weight. So I pulled out my phone and I hit record. I was like, if you could say that one more time. Because this past Thanksgiving, I got plate number 3. And Cheryl gave me the stink eye. Said some snarky shit like, you know, Drew, 3 out of 4 doctors say what you eat in your 30s comes back and bites you in your 60s. I pulled out my phone and I was like, well, that other doctor says you need to mind your own business. Guys, I'm Drew Harrison.